Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Court does call the case of the People's State of Michigan versus Rendata Gordon.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Rendata Gordon.
Carrie Angie on behalf of the people.
And is Gordon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you are. State your name, please.
Ray Dante Gordon.
Rendante Gordon. Okay. This one I have already ordered that it be applied to that case. Where the money is, I don't know. But we'll find
Your
out.
Honor,
Yes,
Your
sir.
Honor, I walked over to the friend of the court yesterday, spoke to one of their representatives, a Miss Min Sun Lee, and she told me that because we are not attorney of record for the child support action with the friend of the court, that they couldn't make any disclosures to me and to contact the Attorney General's office. So I did, and I called, and I've tried to be diligent in tracking down this money because I'm looking at the notes in the file, and there have been numerous adjournments to determine whether the money had been applied.
Hold
So
on.
I've done what I could.
I have news. I might have news.
So on October 13th, 15th District Court indicates the check number for $376 was hand delivered to the friend of the court on October 13th.
For how much?
$376.
Oh. So we actually have an email from 15th District Court saying they hand delivered that check to the friend of the court on what date?
October 13th.
October 13th.
And maybe the Assistant Attorney General can contact our friend of the court, and I'll provide the phone number of the person that I spoke to follow up.
Well, if the check got
since I'm not
delivered,
attorney
we
of
have-
record,
Well,
I'm not attorney of record for
but
the.
Mr. Brown, if the check got delivered, I think we all can just hopefully make the assumption that they've applied it to the case, because we made sure in our communication with 15 that the case number that that this criminal complaint was filed under is on that, as well as my order that I signed back on this case, that I signed back on August 9th or August 8th, references the case number. So I'm going to make the assumption that it's paid over. I don't know. So what do we want to do on this case?
Judge,
Is
we're
that
talking about $376 here. As you know, most of these cases, a lot more than $376 hangs in the balance. If the court is telling us that the check was delivered to the friend of court, I'm prepared to simply follow through with our agreement today instead of belaboring the court's docket further over this $376. And I would move to dismiss the case.
No objection.
Yeah. Okay. Well, finally, we're in agreement. Mr. Gordon, you got a problem with it?
No, sir.
I didn't think you would. All right, this case is dismissed. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Madam Prosecutor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court does call the cases of the people versus Floyd Mills. Three cases.
Nimish Ganatra for the people.
And good morning, Judge. I'm Christopher Sinclair, P 80512, appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Mills, who's present on the screen. We consent to proceeding via Zoom.
Mr. Mills, can you state your name, please?
Floyd Mills Jr.
Thank you. What are we doing today on these?
Yes, sir. Asking the court to set these matters for exam. It appears that it's currently scheduled for October 24th, but I would need a different date because I started trial on, October 22nd.
Mr. Sinclair, do you want to discuss the case before setting it for exam? Are you interested in any plea negotiations?
I'm always open for conversation. I'm not sure that Mr. Mills wants to necessarily accept the plea, but I'm open, of course, to have the conversation.
Okay, well, I'm just putting it out there because I don't want to bring officers in for an exam and then have a negotiation take place that day. So if you want to adjourn it to discuss, I'm happy to do that. Also, Your Honor, I want the court to be aware of the progress report from Community Corrections. I don't know if you have a copy in your file.
I do. I have the one from October 17th. Is that the one you're referring to?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I don't have a copy of that report, but I'm happy to set another PCC to see what the a potential outcome could be.
All right. Then probably that discussion should happen. He's testing positive for THC, continuing to do so. Also, Mr. Mills,
Yes.
when you go into community corrections, because I don't want us to run into a problem, but if they give you instructions as to how you're to conduct yourself in their building, I expect you to comply with what they request of you. Am I understood?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'll try that again. I expect you to comply with their requests. Now, your response to that is what?
Yes.
Thank you. Probable cause conference in this matter will be adjourned November 9th, 2023, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Judge. What's that time again on November?
November 9th. I set them all at 9, but you'll get a Zoom invite with the time block that you answer.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Court calls case, People versus Anthony Lebowski.
Nimish Ganatra for the people.
Sorry, Nimish Kenneth Overwater, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Lebowski. And Judge, we will not have Mr. Lebowski. I am informed by one of our client advocates that Mr. Lebowski was hospitalized at Henry Ford Hospital and then transferred to Samaritan Behavioral Health Center in Detroit. I don't believe we have independent verification of this, but we have been in contact with him, and our client advocate is trying to get in touch with Mr. Lebowski's social worker.
All right. I will adjourn under those circumstances. I'll adjourn the probable cause conference. I'll adjourn it to November 9th. Let you figure out exactly where he is and his condition.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
November 9th, 9 a.m.
I'll abide with that adjournment request if we could just get some paperwork to support that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bond continue. Court does call the case, People versus Laura Raines.
Alicia Grimes appearing on behalf of the people.
And Alex Warren Green on behalf of Ms. Raines. Ms. Raines, could you please state your name for the court?
Laura Raines.
What are you doing? Besides
Your Honor.
dealing with her bond violation.
Your Honor, may I address the bond violation first?
Sure.
Your Honor, I did receive the report from Community Corrections and I reviewed that with Ms. Raines. At this time, I believe she's going to admit to the bond violation. She's appearing from the 14A district access point because I do believe she went to Community Corrections this morning and did enroll as ordered.
I did.
Is that correct, Ms. Raines?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so we've taken care of that. I'm not going to hold any sanction. We done.
Thank
There's no
you.
warrant outstanding.
There's no warrant.
There's no warrant. Okay. All right. What are we doing with her case then?
Your Honor, as to the probable cause conference, I'm requesting an adjournment so that we can negotiate a district court resolution.
I'll adjourn the matter November 9th, 2023, 9 a.m. Bond continue. All right.
Thank you. Your
Thank
Honor.
you. Court calls the case of the people
Am I
versus
done?
Lisa. You're all done.
Great.
all-
Oh, thank you.
You were all nervous.
Yes, I was.
You thought bad things were gonna happen, right?
Scared to death.
All right. Well, good. Keep that spirit about yourself. You're good though. You took care of business. You went over, got yourself enrolled,
Okay.
and then we'll see you on the 9th. Okay, Miss
Thank
Raines?
you. All right.
Thank you.
All right.